2 years ago tonight, rain started falling across much of Vermont. Those downpours would end up forever changing the lives of so many people and the futures of cities and towns.
Yeah, really devastating. Exactly 1 year later, heavy rains hit some of those places and people again. Today, Governor Phil Scott is touring Lyndonville to reflect on the devastation. There are signs of it all over our region.
NBC5's Stephen Biddix was with the governor today. He is live now in Lyndonville. Stephen, that section of the kingdom was one of the heaviest damaged areas. People were stranded there for days. So what does it look like now?
That's exactly right, Jack and Liz, but we actually received some good news today. They will be paving this road ideally within the next 3 to 4 weeks, putting it back to normal. I'm going to take a step out of the way so you can see what it still looks like today. Still a lot of dirt, still a lot of gravel. Just to get to this point has been a year in the making. We even had Governor Phil Scott in an excavator throughout the afternoon doing his part to try to make another successful recovery in the books.
I just cry at what I lost after 50 years.
The rain that fell the night of July 9th into the 10th in 2023 marked the start of a disaster Vermont had not seen the likes of since Irene in 2011.
In 48 hours, up to 9 inches of rain fell across the state, devastating towns, homes, businesses, farms, and roads, rails, and bridges, and sadly, claiming 2 lives.
In a cruel fashion, a year to the day later, the remains of Hurricane Beryl rolled through.
Multiple locations where the home had been rebuilt and work that had just happened before it was finished and made floodproof was wiped away.
These storms, plus another declared disaster 20 days later in the Northeast Kingdom, resulted in damages the state had never seen before, over 12 million pounds of debris, hundreds of swift water rescues, and $40 million in FEMA assistance to individuals.
In the last 2 years, more than 150 cities, towns, and villages across Vermont felt the impacts of flooding, which caused over $1 billion in damage. But instead of throwing up our hands, Vermonters rolled up their sleeves and got to work.
One of those is St. Johnsbury Center resident Diane Boisseau, who we've introduced you to before. This is what her home looked like a year ago, nearly falling into the brook.
It's been a very rough, emotional year. I have a very hard time going down to our property in the center.
But after a year of searching, living with family members, things are starting to look up for Diane, closing on their new home July 31st, a date they'll never forget.
We have the home. The closing date is July 31st, the night we had to leave our home and never return to it again. So we're excited, but it's scary to think that here I am 78 and I have a 30-year mortgage.
It's stories like Diane's that encapsulates the phrase Vermont Strong that you can see on license plates and shirts all across Vermont as members of this Green Mountain state continue their recovery for the floods that happened 1 and 2 years ago. Live in Lyndonville this evening, Stephen Biddix, NBC5 News.